Greetings to everyone, we're students of Group 39 for the subject of Business Communication. Today we'll be talking about the importance of Malaysia's 2024 budget to the public, specifically towards Generation Z, also known as Gen Z. In this video, we'll go through a few agendas which includes Introduction of Budget 2024, Introduction of Gen Z, Importance of Budget 2024 to Gen Z, Allocations for Gen Z, and lastly, Advices for Gen Z. Firstly, let me bring you through what are some of the things you should know about the new Malaysia's 2024 budget, also known as Belanjawan 2024. On July 27, 2023, Prime Minister and Finance Minister Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim launched a newly proposed Malaysia's 2024 budget with the theme Reformasi Ekonomi, Memperkasa Rakyat, as the economy framework in charting Malaysia on a stronger development path by realizing and seeking to address core national challenges. And do you know that the budget 2024 is the biggest budget in Malaysian history? Having the biggest operating expenditure of RM 303.8 billion and pure development expenditure of RM 90 billion. Budget 2024 focused on three key areas which are best governance for service agility, restructuring of the economy to increase growth, and improving people's living standard. Now, let's talk about what are the importance of Budget 2024 to Gen Z. But before we dive into it, I'd like to pass the session to Wang Jing to explain about our targeted audience, Generation Z. She'll give a brief introduction about Generation Z.
Thank you to Stephen. I'm Wang Jing. Nice to meet you all. For my part, I will briefly explain about our targeted audience, Generation Z. For your information, based on the book, Excellence in Business Communication, Gen Z refers to the generation born on year 1997 and onwards. They are the young people who grew up with smarts and social media. They are tech-savvy, diverse, and care about social issues. They are the ones who will drive advancements in technology, embrace, promote diversity and inclusion, and shape the future of work. Gen Z is also the generation to have the highest number of people to receive an education starting from primary to tertiary education. The advancement in technology and country development has enabled more people to be aware about the significance of education. Thus, over the year, more and more people could go to school without restrictions. This has made Gen Z a very smart generation that has a high exposure to more knowledge at a very young age, allowing them to know more about current issues. Hence, exposing Gen Z about importance of Malaysia budget at a young age is a significant step in making sure they are aware with any current issues faced by the country in all aspects. Next, let me bring you to the next agenda, which is the importance of Malaysia 2024 budget to Gen Z. I will pass it to Syaza.
Thank you so much to Washington. I guess from her brief introduction of Gen Z, we can see the importance of Malaysia's budget towards people from Generation Z. Now, let's talk about the importance of budget 2024 to Generation Z. After my part, my teammates will bring you through what are the allocations made by Finance Ministry towards different ministries that will affect Generation Z. The Malaysian's budget has always been a crucial part in shaping the lives of all Malaysians, whether you are someone in your 70s, 50s, 20s, or even younger. Generally, having awareness of the budget allows citizens to make well-informed judgment regarding priorities and policies. People can support changes that are in line with their values and the needs of their community when they are aware of how money is allocated. Now, what are the importance of the budget towards Gen Z, you may ask? Well, in short, the budget allows Gen Z to foster their financial literacy and to have a better understanding towards different financial policies made by the government. This all comes down to knowing how to navigate the financial world and making wise financial judgment based on the current financial situation. Next, let me bring you to the next agenda of our topic today. What are the allocations made for Gen Z? For this part, there are four main components guided by different Malaysia ministry which we will talk about soon, which are first, family and community development, second, health, third, education, fourth, youth and sports. For family and community development under the Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development, Minister Nancy Shukri said that the government has allocated a budget of RM 2.4 billion to provide welfare assistance through the Social Welfare Department, which is expected to benefit 415,000 people, including low-income families, elderly, children, and the disabled. So, what did Gen Z benefit from it? Firstly, an amount of RM 1.8 million was allocated under the Children Institution Allowance Program. These programs aims to provide financial aid to children from the group of B40 by providing them daily allowance. For children that are studying, they are eligible to receive RM3 daily, while for children that do not go to school are eligible to receive RM1 daily as their allowance. This initiative might not be significant, but it is a crucial step in helping our B40 parents that struggles to make ends meet. For health, control and conduct by the Ministry of Health, the allocation has increased from a total of RM36 billion to 41 billion. So, what are some of the improvisions made that affect Gen Z in the 2024 budget, you may ask? Based on the 2024 budget, one of the new policies introduced by the Health Ministry is the Madani Medical Scheme. The Madani Medical Scheme is a pilot initiative by the Malaysian government through the Ministry of Health that is implemented to accommodate the health needs of the B40 groups for acute primary care service. The government has allocated RM100 million to ensure the success of this policy. The Madani Medical Scheme beneficiaries are entitled to different amounts based on their categories such as RM215 for family household, RM125 for senior citizen without spouse, and RM75 for single individuals. This amount will be deducted after each visit with participating clinics for treatments. Next, let us talk about what allocation made for education and youth sports. For this part of the video, I will pass it to Nicholas. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Firstly, the education aspect continued to be given properly by the government, made the biggest expenditure in the world 2024 budget, with an allocation for 58.7 billion. This is a whopping 90% for next year's national budget for 393.8 billion. The budget for education has been increased for 55.2 billion in 2023 to 58.7 billion under 2024 budget. The first allocation for 1.9 billion will be used to upgrade and maintain schools throughout the country. The upgrade and maintenance of school, including pro building and infrastructure upgrading, were at 450 schools, including 185 projects in Sarawak and 155 projects in Sabah, is allocated as much as 930 million. This initiative allows students, especially Gen Z, to study in conducive and comfortable schooling environment. Secondly, the direct benefit student can revise for the budget 2024 is yearly school assistance for 115 ringgit to all students by the Ministry for Education, which has been allocated 788 million. Besides that, 784 million will be used to improve the supplementary food plan through the daily supply for meal to school students to managing the school for principal and including the meal supplier readily. As you can see, Gen Z benefits as most through the allocation for education in the new 2024 Malaysian budget. Next, let's talk about young and sport. In aspect for young, for Generation Z 18 to 20, who successfully undertake volunteering activities with government recognizing body will be given a 500 ringgit rewards, which have been allocated for 220 million. Next, increasing the fulfilling Young's program under the Young's Friend program in the effort to spread the identity and personality of young Malaysian is also allocated for 20 million. Moving on to the final category, which is sport. First, the total 5 million allocated to increase sport and leisure program for the people such as basic swimming, sport training, skill program for children, and family camp programs. This is a curious to make sure young and exploit to sport at a young age or further their interest in sport. Besides, allocation for maintaining and upgrade young and sport facility for the whole country, especially for the poor, infrastructure will be around 50 million. In short, Generation Z should always keep trend with the country policy, especially the Malaysian budget. That's all for me. I will pass it to Dianah to bring you through the next agenda.
Thank you, Nicholas. In short, we have talked about a few components in this video, which include first, introduction of budget 2034, second, introduction of Gen Z, third, importance of budget 2034 to Gen Z, fourth, allocation for Gen Z, and five, advices for Gen Z. As you can see, the government takes in account the welfare of the citizen regardless of which generation they are from. Here, I would like to give a few advices to Gen Z on why they should always keep track with any government agencies. As the people who are vital in ensuring the prosperity of Malaysia in the upcoming future, Gen Z should stay informed and engage with any government policies by reading newspaper and read news reports since young. This helps Gen Z to further understand about policy making. Gen Z can become more informed and responsible citizens, better equipped to make a positive impact in their communities and beyond. Besides, Gen Z should also follow any government policies for the preparation of future because many policies have long-term implications, particularly in areas such as infrastructure, climate change, and economic development. By staying informed about these policies, they can better prepare themselves for the future and make informed decisions about their own life and careers. Thus, it takes two hands to clap. As Gen Z, let's start playing our role as responsible citizens to ensure a better Malaysia. That is all for our group. I am Dianah from Group 39 and thank you so much for our very attention.